My name is Greg Hill. I'm 18 years old. I was incarcerated at BCDC through the ages of 16 and 17 years old, and this is my story. I grew up with my mother. My father was locked up until I was about 10, maybe 11. But, I mean, it's not really much to tell. Like, I'm from Baltimore. It ain't really no super family structure here. Like, you're not gonna have, like, oh, I used to run down the street to grandma's house on Sunday and do this. No, it ain't too much of that. Because if you running down the street to grandma's house, then you probably wasn't getting raised by your parents, so. BCDC, in one word, is dehumanizing. One of the dudes, he snuck into another cat's cell who was supposed to be in a cell by himself. And like you just hear, this is my first thing I hear when I get on the section. Like it's late, it's probably like 2 in the morning, me and Sad up talking, and you hear like, boom, wash them faster. Boom, boom, boom. You're not washing them fast enough. And you hear like the other dude crying. And I'm like, what is going on? Like I'm trying to sit up, like, what's that noise? Boom, boom, boom. You're not washing them fast enough. Like, oh man, I can see what type of whole like deal this gonna be. This is not somebody's going down in this section. Like 90%, if 90% of like bullying that go on is more like, you scared of me so you gonna give me your food, or you scared of me so you gonna do this because I told you to. Like, what occurred that made him have to beat him up for him to wash them clothes? DJS is a playground. Now, the people who down there and they ain't never been over the adult section, they don't think so. But DJS is a playground. Like, the whole thing is, they send them into the adult facility and they dehumanize them. They treat them so bad, like they're not even people. But then on the other hand, you got like this like super baby effect down Baby Bookings, where it's like, oh, y'all want some chips? Hey, y'all want some juice boxes? Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's their bedtime. Oh wait, they've been in their rooms 2 hours yet? Yeah, it's time for the late night snack. Like, how is it supposed to be like a rehabilitation center for kids or whatever when won't nobody speak up and talk to these kids about nothing? Like, nobody will tell none of them, stop doing this, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. They just wait till they do it too much, get in trouble, and then they're like, oh, now you want seclusion. Like, that don't help nobody. Like, because then they get in that cell, they stuff the toilet with toilet paper, and they flood, make the whole floor wet. That's just annoying. I never understood like the high level of illiteracy in Baltimore City until I was locked up at BCDC, and you gotta read notes that other inmates pass you, and they can't spell the simplest of words. They can't spell brown. They can't spell back. They can't spell forth. They can't spell. Like, they can't spell. There's no subject verb agreement. Like, it's crazy. Like, you taking like uneducated masses without like giving them a fair chance, and you're saying, all right, look, you're an adult, you should be able to make adult decisions. But these people can't even think like adults. Like, they can't even form straight thought processes most of the time because they haven't been like properly formatted, properly taught, like properly educated, given a fair chance to then say, okay, now you know right from wrong, you understand this, and we gave you a fighting chance in the world, and you chose to throw it away. Like, there's none of that. It's like, you don't have a chance to begin with, and, oh, look, that not chance that you had finally came to fruition, and now, you know, we locking you up and throwing away the key. You got 60 years for a crime. They taking all this money out of Baby Bookings and relocating reallocating those same funds for those youth that's charged to adults, but it's not being spent the same way. Because they might take like a literacy program out of Baby Bookings so they can put extra bids in the BCDC. They not taking that money out so they can put a GD program in the BCDC. Now I just kind of made a decision that instead of going for a debate scholarship, that I'm going to go to electrical school or take up an electrical apprenticeship, because I had the experience to do that. And you go to school, they pay for it, and also you do paid work on site while you go to school. So it was a better situation for me to put myself in and my family in. And maybe once I get my journeyman's license, then I'll go back to school.